All right, welcome to cameshiareviews, and for me, this is the morning because y'all know I work overnight. So, good morning. Anyway, put this over here. I know how that noise makes when I hit the desk and the microphone. It gets really loud and everything. But anyway, before I get into my commentary, well, this is gonna be all commentary, okay? And I can remember I would always see T.S. Madison say, "Put on your lipstick before you get to read somebody down." All right, but last night's episode, I know everybody's talking about it, but I want to play something that you guys saw on my channel, and then we're going to talk about last night.
Stay to the script and say this. You may even see things where you're just like, dang, he stood for something that was right, because I'm gonna always stand for what's right, and if something is not right, I'm gonna let it be known, at least what the show will allow me to show. So you may see things in the past, or you may see things coming up without me spoiling anything.
Right.
Just know that my character is consistent.
Now, everyone. Okay, that's one. Let's play the other one.
Okay, because Anthony's going. I'm still dating two women. One woman, I've been dating since the beginning.
Interesting.
I don't want to ruin anything coming up. Episodes, I ain't gonna say who it was, because I think production really wants to keep it a secret. That's why they ain't showed any of their dates or anything like that. But I have a solid connection with this person. Been talking every day. We've been in my house, been on dates, been everywhere. So they're having a conversation with each other about the Valentine's Day date, right?
Right.
Look at my face.
And now they're drilling me both. Like, are you down playing the Valentine's Day you had with Alexis?
My face expression is
Valentine's Day.
Face expression for me, baby.
And I can tell that my text message is going back and forth.
Right.
And I got mad. I was like, it's funny how y'all got all this time to text each other about this, but neither of y'all had enough time to check in on me.
Okay. Now that we have seen that, let's get started. Now, in last night's episode, we saw the cliffhanger part 2, if you want to say it like that, of David and Liz and Alexis, Fly, and Ron. As you guys know, I did interview Ron and David on my channel. Two very great interviews. Enjoyed doing both interviews. But we're going to first start with David, and then we're going to go to Ron. Now, with David, when Liz and him were about to talk. Now, if you remember, I asked almost every guest that came onto my channel as an interview. And I asked them questions like, did anybody know if they were getting sent home? Did anybody communicate? I kind of got the, we're not supposed to. I think Amber said there's something like. So, I say, and of course, this is my opinion, someone is telling them, oh, bro, you going to the house tomorrow. Whether it was a producer, whether it was a cast member, somebody is not telling all this tea. This is another gray area. You try to show us gray area you think we want to see, and then you keep hitting the real gray area. Because, see, me, myself, this double elimination is interesting. You both say the same thing. You both say you want to self-eliminate. When I went back and watched the interview, and the reason why I played the part of David's interview is because when even in the interview, when he said that, I said to myself, what is coming up that made him say that? Now, mind you, I didn't know it was going to be a whole back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And even Ron said it was a lot more intense than what we saw. And his exact words was, nobody got physical, but it was like a domestic. These are Ron's words, and they're on my live. I am not saying these things to make them up. So, David said, you might see some things, just trust, and I did whatever. So, to me, I felt like, and I might be wrong because I'm not in this man's head, obviously. But I do feel like that David was talking about this incident. Not only that, the part, I know everybody has something to say about his past relationships and what someone so did, so I'm going by my interview and watching the TV show and what I've seen on some Instagram lives. I really do feel like that David, before I say that, if you remember my interview, he also said that he probably wasn't going to find anybody there for him. Now, mind you, I didn't think that was a bad thing. You going into a house where there's a bunch of single people in there, you probably do have a gist of like, I don't think it's going to happen. But I always say let the process happen because you just never know. Right? So, with that being said, and I said this last week about the standing up. I don't think that he was trying to do anything to hurt or nothing like that. The aggression of standing up, the aggression of I don't want to go and talking so that this person never can speak. So even if I don't know every little bitty thing that has happened, it was very obvious you didn't want her to speak. That's the way it looked. Anyway, I don't want to say obvious because I don't know, but that was the way it looked, like you did not want her to get one word in. Like you want to control the narrative. You want to control that whole scene. Like, you're not going to eliminate me. I'm going to eliminate myself. So you ain't got to worry about it. In fact, you ain't even got to even worry about you not ready to love, because I'm not going to let you say it. Let's go over to Ron. Even though I know he didn't like what Alexis said, he sat there, listened to what she had to say, listened to when she said the other ladies don't think you're ready for love. He listened and got through it. I'm pretty sure Ron did not want to sit there through all that, whether he knew or not knew. And even if it got to a point during that time, he probably was like, okay, well, they're probably going to eliminate me. He still. Now, him jumping in and saying, me and Amber went out and kissed and all that is the reason why I played the clip. And because I believe he was going to reveal that that day, but chose not to because he knew a show's coming up. And even he said, I didn't know they were going to do a cliffhanger. He didn't know they were going to do a cliffhanger. So I think he was prepared to come through and say whatever he was going to say about Amber. That's why he touched on it and said, I've been dating 3 women. 3. Because all we knew about was Alexis and Chrysanthemum. We didn't even know he went on a date with Tressa. But anyway, my point that I'm trying to make is that he took it, listened to what she had to say, and I know he didn't want to be there, but he threw jab, pow, pow. That's why I think he let her speak. He was like, look, I am going to let you talk and be a little condescending and be a bit arrogant, Because when I leave on my exit, I want to make sure that everybody hears everything that I've said. I've gotten the last word or whatever it is. And Alexis was just like, okay, bye. Sometimes I feel like that men get in their feelings a lot more than women. And sometimes I feel like men won't ever admit it. They can't stand rejection, if not the same amount or maybe even more than women. Their pride is bruised a lot more easier than ours is. Oh, you're not gonna eliminate me? Not the kid? I'm gonna go ahead and quit. What old boy said in that movie, How High? What is it? If you, I like you. One of my favorite scenes and one of my favorite movies. And that brings me to say this. A man can take rejection. We were all in our feelings and we all felt salty. When you guys sent home Tressa and Stacy, yes, I said it. You sent home these two ladies in a double elimination. And we was like, yo, where's ours? I said like I'm on the show, but I mean women. Where's our double elimination? Nothing happened. Okay, now when you guys get eliminated with a double, it's all I got to, because the aggression came in the door on both parts. Now whether there was some reservation, whether there was any kind of feeling as far as Liz and Alexis, it might have been. They may have been irritated. Who knows? I didn't really get a chance to see Liz get irritated, get any emotion. I do like to listen to David talk. His interview was wonderful. This takes nothing away, but I have to be honest. I feel like that Clarence, two men, Clarence and Jason, put David in his feelings. He didn't like that Jason kissed Liz, even though Liz was very transparent and told him about it. He still didn't like it. He didn't like they had a kiss. It's like you cannot be that type of person that's like, oh, I'm wounded, I don't like it, and so I'm just gonna cut you off, or I'm not gonna have nothing to do with you. Because I told you he was done with Liz as soon as he found out about that kiss. Let's not forget how soon we forget. At the deliberation, whatever. I said it right, I think. The elimination pool that I call it. He said himself, I didn't try to help her. I guess that's kind of like me saying I want her gone too. Yes, that is exactly what that means, honey. Whew. And Ron. Have not spoken about the interview. If I interview somebody, their opinion is their opinion until I speak to the other parties to find out the other side of the story. There's always two sides. Three, really. But he's the one that I had on the show, so and again, I'm going to say this, I'm not there. So for me, since I'm not there, I can't really say, I just give my opinion about what I see visually and what I hear. When Ron said it wasn't about religion, he brought up religion a lot in our interview. And when Alexis said, I'm going to pray, he said something smart. This was at the very end when he got ready to leave. And I'm just like, what's with you in religion? Religion is it's just a sanctuary that you just do not want to mess with. With that being said, I'm not saying the man's not spiritual. He mentioned it on here. He found his spirituality in a different way. Nothing's wrong with that. So we have a double elimination. Allegedly, they both want to self-eliminate. Liz never heard anything about it. Not that I know of anybody else. I don't know. Nobody spoke about it. Ron self-eliminated. I don't think anybody knew who was going to do that as well. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's like freaking hot. So if you hear the fan, I apologize. I'm so loud. You probably won't hear the fan. Let's get into the episode once the dramatic elimination was over with. Look at that. You probably would think, oh, the women are so dramatic. Moving on. Let's start with this ranch, baby. Okay, Texas, up in the building. Okay. So we got Liz, and when she's walking in, I'm saying to myself, Jason is really looking at Liz. And he's talking about the hips and the body, and I got hips in that. So I'm like, hey. But the thing about it is, I told you guys that Jason was done with Kyra after he had a conversation. Oop, I'm gonna turn this monitor off. After he had a conversation with the ex, he started to feel unsure about him and Kyra's connection, as saying, can this go any further than this? Because I'm not liking what I'm hearing about the money and some other things. And so they went horseback riding. I thought that was cute. I don't know, one of the horses must have spurred Liz, and she was hurt or something. I'm saying to myself, I know good and well I'm not gonna get on no horse. I'm just not about to do it. Let's get into Jason and Liz. He pretty much was like, I'm trying to make my decision. You know, I don't really know what to do as far as Kyra. Yeah, but the lips, I think they know what they doing. What that lip do? What that lip do? What that lip do? What that lip do? If y'all knew I was doing that button, y'all be like, well, you probably can see because I'm moving. Anyway, so Jason really got him some kisses from Liz. And Liz was not trying to stop. And look, I'm telling you, Liz looked like this. David is out. Oh, this is what I want to say, and I messed myself up when I didn't finish this statement. David had two. I mean, I did say it, but I'm gonna say it again. David had two men that he couldn't deal with. He couldn't deal with the fact that Jason kissed Liz. He couldn't deal with the fact that Clarence, he challenged him, and Clarence was not disrespectful to me. Now maybe he was, and I just didn't see something. But Clarence laid the law down, and he didn't like that. And yet, think about it. These men and women look at it like this: I'm about to be on TV. And see, being on TV is great, but the things you do and say and your actions will follow you after you leave the show. That means family, friends, your job, your business. You're gonna get a whole lot of, girl, I wouldn't have done that. And really, but what's up, homeboy? What's that? What happened? You dropped her for what? Whatever. I'm probably just talking crazy. Y'all, I'm like, what? I'm just saying. They have to hear the naysayers. That's why I be saying that we don't know how they feel. Even though we do commentary, we watch as fans, they have to go home. Okay? And I always try to remember that. I feel like that Liz and Kyra kind of have a healthy competition. It seems like everybody wanted AJ. Kyra wanted AJ. Well, not everybody. Kyra and Alexis wanted AJ. But some people trying to say that Kyra is being indecisive. She doesn't know what she wants. I really think that she is just exploring her options, trying to figure out what she wants to do. And I don't think anything is wrong with that. Because you don't want to jump into something. And men date like that. I take my time. I'm talking to Susie, Sharon, Kim, and I don't know which one I want. I don't know how being a woman is different. It's probably different to the other women because of the situation that they're in. They're in this process of choosing, and they're getting down to the nub. The nub. Okay? So I like the little sponsor from was it Seagram's wine coolers. They come bring their little beep beep van or whatever, like, girls, and them drinks did look good and it look hot as Hades out there. It looked really hot. This is Texas. I don't know what time of year this is, but it was really, really hot out there to me. Because Texas, even when it's cool, it's hot. And so they got the Seagram's drink, and that was a cute little segue. Now, let's get to the part where, who told it now? Oh, yes. After what? 2 weeks or whatever it is, all of a sudden, Miss Vernisha finds out that in deliberation before, Mr. Joel said if he had to chunk it all and throw up the deuces, who would he bring with him back home? And he said Kyra. Now wait, who told him that? I don't know who told him that. Because I saw when KG went outside and was like, kind of like, after all this time and she's finding out about that, she kind of done with you, bro. And she said, I'm done. I felt like Vernisha's giving, and even Vernisha made a good point. She was like, look, every time he asks, who you taking with you if you leave today? And she said, I always chose you. To me, regardless of the phone call, regardless of the conversation that they had, as far as, you know, the miscommunication about the food or whatever it was, but she was hangry, she always chooses Joel every time. So I feel bad. I did feel bad, like, Joel, what are you doing? Joel in there cooking and trying to save whatever he got going on here. I kind of felt like, Joel, you should have been doing that. Should have been doing that. You wait until now to do this. She was pretty pissed. And to have to hear that from everybody, I was like, oh. I think AJ is just there for the ride, child. Hold on, let me sip some of this. I think that AJ is there for the ride. I don't see him committing to anybody, and I'm not in his head. He might be just quiet like that. I don't know. But when Alexis was saying Ron went after me, I knew what she was saying. We all know what she meant. You do want a man to be somewhat aggressive. And just like I told him, you can't fault AJ for being more aggressive than you, for pulling her in. And then when you say, well, I do that better than AJ, I was like, then why didn't you do it? Period. But I mean, she may have been showing different sides to her. I mean, it's so many scenarios with that. I don't know. So while Joelle trying to get back into Vernisha's good graces, because like I say, she is not happy with him at all. She's not. When she heard about that, she just said, I'm tired of going through all the changes with you. Liz has this romantic day, like she said, every time her and Daisy get together, it's so romantic. Let's be romantic. Turn the lights down. Time to be romantic. Hey, let's be more. My bad. Kiss me. I love that song. Oh, y'all know I was telling. Y'all late to the party. So, anyways, when the girls have their time together, I feel like tension. I don't know why they're trying to hide it, but I do feel it because I think Alexis is irritated with Kyra. She feels like, girl, what do you want to do? I'm down to just AJ now. You got Jason and AJ. What? Liz is like, look, girl, I got Jason. Alexis is like, I got AJ, so they're not saying it, but I'm just like thinking, like, you know, make a decision. 5, 4, 3, 2. Your time is up. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Tonight's my Friday, so I'm hype. Lord, when KJ pulled his shirt up, I said, Lord, KJ's so little. He done pulled up the shirt to show. But look, ain't no fat, baby. Ain't no fat nowhere. I think they pulled up Joelle. At this point, let me be very candid about this. Where we are. Because, wait, let me get into this dramatic. The very end. When they played Truth or Dare. I thought that was a good game. That's a really good game with adults to be around. And y'all just, Baby, when Alexis was on that couch and she had her jacket pulled like she was cold, and then she kind of sat up. You've been drinking and hanging out, and you had time to think about some stuff. I was like, after this wine, after this wine, So when they asked the two ladies, because obviously they don't know what happened with the guys. They say 2 guys are gone. And they both told what happened, how it was very, not nice, the way their elimination and exit was and everything. And then it was a segue for Alexis to come in and say, and he revealed some information. Not only did he reveal that he went on a date with you, Amber, I'm going to KG like, KG, what's up? I found out you went on a date and y'all kissed. Now, I was tripping when Amber was like, girl, you couldn't have called me with that outside of this. Now, y'all remember in the interview with Amber, I didn't play that, but Amber did say she had an issue with a woman on the show, but it's cool now, and I believe that. A lot of time has passed. But these guys are reliving. It probably feels like it did happen yesterday. You watching all your emotion, their emotion. So she kind of okay. Let me say this. Alexis looked like she was really hurt, cause she said, "You know me. I tell you everything. You gave me advice about Ron, and you go out with him and kiss him." Again, this is a process. I say this all the time. Your emotions involved with a show like this, it can't mix. If AJ is going out with Amber, Alexis, Liz, and Kyra, that's the show. Now, of course, at this point in time in the show, you're getting down to the end, but you're dating, getting to know others. And when you do that, you have to date more than one. There's no way that you're going to be able to get to know somebody and not date more than one person. That's true, period. I know it was like a speed dating type of situation, but I'm just saying in general. That's how you actually date. You date more than one. You get to know the person. So in the next week episode, they're gonna, dig a little deeper. It seems like some stuff gonna pop off now. I'm sitting here thinking, I want to say how many episodes are left, but the reason why I'm not, because I found out some stuff today. I'm like, I'm not going to say anything because, for one thing, I like keeping secrets from you guys. I'm just playing. I'm not sure if I am supposed to say it or not. And see, that's how I go with bloggers. People might just, I'm going to spill everything. You go ahead. But the relationships, So, I'll be quiet on that. But what we know, we are at the end of this season. And then we have the 2-part reunion. Now, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do because I have plans, or I'm trying to make these plans right now. People I'm speaking to about getting this together. Which reminds me, I need to hit you up, Miss Joy. Because I have so many different things going on that I'm trying to figure out with different people that we're trying to, as far as wrapping up the reunion and talking about, whatever. So I'm gonna just be a little quiet about the reunion and what I plan on doing. But you guys know some of it. I want to do some recaps and some ooh and ah in and ooh and ah and oh and ah. Y'all know I don't have good sense. But at the end of the day, that's what I want to say. If you're a man and you want your woman, you better get her and not worry about what the other man is doing. If that man's being aggressive and she like that and that's not your cup of tea, I say don't do it. Because you don't ever want to look back and regret that good and well you could have did a lot more than what you did. But you chose not to because you were on TV or because you didn't want to step on somebody's toes. Let me tell you something. I am the girl that will step on toes, baby, and I will step on up if I need to. A lot of people say, oh my God, you're funny, you're sweet. Even though, if you look at me, I have the mean face. So yes, I am mean. I'm not gonna lie to you. Mean and real. Yeah. Mean and real and blunt all day. But my heart is gigantor. And I try to keep it covered with the meanness, which works most of the time. But you guys get it out because you know how much I love my community reviews crew. So I wanted to shout out my community reviews crew. I have new members. Wait a minute. Let me get this right. Hold on, yeah. Hold on. I think it's Nikki. Welcome, Nikki. One of our newest members. Okay, I'm gonna start shouting you guys out these videos. Thank you, Nikki, a new member that's been just added. Now, I also wanted to add to this video, I need 2 more moderators. 2 more. Because I have moderators. I don't have 1,000 of them. And they work and have lives. I don't go live all the time, but I drop these uploads like crazy. And we got some new stuff coming up, baby. Check on my Instagram. I got this new trailer, which you guys want to see. A new show coming on BET I will be reviewing. And plus, you guys know I've already revealed the new cast of Put a Ring on It. And found out each person in the cast. Yeah, buddy. And I'm so excited about them again, to know them and the show and everything else. And Sisters is coming up, and just so much. So you gotta need to stay tuned to my community wall. If you are a member, you guys know the interview with Dietrich is on Tuesday night actually. And I want you guys to understand that if you are a member, you are able to drop in the chat and you ask your questions, and I will highlight them and I will ask the guests those questions. Now, anybody else, I will answer those questions, but it will be after the members. Okay? Now, drop T, the members get it. Wait till Big Brother starts. Baby, I'll be at 3 in the morning. I got some tea. Members, you ready? And only you remember will be able to see it. So you better come through. Anyway, that is my review of Ready to Love. And I don't know if this episode was even called. What was it called? Secret something. Y'all know me. I would put my phone out on and while I'm recording. Please. Where is Secrets? I was right. Secrets and Betrayals. Ooh. This episode was, these last 2 episodes, I will have to admit, really last 3 have been, deep. They have been there, like, oof. And then with my interview I did with Ron, which was like explosive. If you haven't seen it, I'm pretty sure if I'm premiering this right now, I'm dropping the link in the comments. Please go check out that interview because it was everything. It was everything. It was everything. Still smoking after my mic. I had to cool my mic off for 3 days after that interview because I was just like, ooh, child. It was like an hour and a half of just goodness. Please go check it out. Okay, guys, I'm about to get off of here. I got Dietrich next week for the interview. I never did drop my last video for the challenge, and I'm behind on Run the World. Like I said, sometimes it gets the overnight and the job gets to me. Sometimes I just be like, look, I'll get y'all when I see y'all, you know. I mean, it's not always like that, but I'm just telling you. So, shout out to Cameshiar Reviews crew. Shout out to the members and the moderators. And even people just pop in and wanted to say, what's up? Shout out to 100 people that was in my chat and my last interview. I appreciate you and love you 100%. And the love is just everything. Y'all message me in the back talking about my interviews and just my channel. And you don't even know. I love that love. Okay. Shout out to Nikki, the newest member of the Cameshiar Reviews crew membership. Okay, we'll start adding some more emojis later on. Oh, let me put my coffee cup over here. I can't stand that noise when I make that bang. With that being said, guys, I am going to say adieu. I can't think of anything else that I actually wanted to talk about this episode. I think I pretty much covered everything. I'll see you guys in the comments down below because I know I'm premiering this. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe if you are new. The next live I will be streaming again on 5 different. You see, I streamed last time because I changed my plan on StreamYard, but I was streaming on Periscope, YouTube, my Facebook group, and my Facebook channel, and Twitch. Yes. Get into that. Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus, y'all. Ready to love. You take me through so many changes. I can't deal with it. Okay. Y'all know I'm dramatic. It's crap. So keep posting. Check out my community wall on YouTube. Check out Instagram. Instagram, I post a lot of things there, and on my Twitter. Check out my Twitter. But Instagram, you want to see something quick, I'll try to post it on my community wall if I can. But most time, Instagram, everything's there. Okay? I'm off the next 3 days. You know, I'll be doing some stuff. And then I got the interview on Tuesdays. Make sure you guys be there. The live is up. Go hit the reminder bell. Go hit the like button. Go comment. All right. I love you guys. Bye.